On to the fifth on the programme, and race 5, Class 3 over the 1,200 metres, headed by Starlight, a 5-time course and distance winner and 2 from 4 in this class. Orion, it's 1 from 1 course and distance. That was 2 starts back. Dream Come True makes his Hong Kong debut. Encore Boy was the last start course and distance winner. Big Fortune, third over the 1,000 here last time out. Mr Picasso, first up from October. He's had his problems. Navas, he's a winner this season already. Double Valentine is out. He's replaced by Prince Harmony. And Triumphant Jewel, mark now of just 61.
Prince Harmony comes in now and he's going to be similar to what Double Valentine would have been, so it doesn't affect the speed map too much. But California Elite and Orion, it's potentially will match strides early, and Prince Harmony will be right there with them. The newcomer Dream Come True will not be far away, judged on his trials and overseas form. An Encore Boy can box seat from barrier number 3.
Yeah, when he did that, he won. You can see he's raring to go once again here, so he's taken no harm out of that win. But once he got the perfect run, he showed what he could do, and he was really well back that day and won nicely, won accordingly. No problems. This horse is going well. Now, they raced over 1,000 metres last time. He steps up to 1,200 metres, hit the line really strongly, and he's improved. I quite like this horse. He's drawn 12. That's the only bit. But with the charge of the Light Brigade in this race, just might be the one finishing over the top of them. And Roman Odyssey is another one that has gone well before. He's gone well down the straight 1,000, but does also run OK here at Happy Valley. So it's a nice race, this one.
It is indeed. And we're going to start with a nice winner. Last time out, Encore Boy. It was a long shot price at the start of the day, but by the time they jumped, he was favourite.
Yeah. Any price a winner, though, Andrew? Any price a winner? From day one, this horse has displayed ability. He ran a very fast time down the straight 1,000 at start 1 or 2. He's had some quirks getting out of the gates. He's taken a little bit of time to mature and learn about racing, but he's getting better and better. What is he up to start 12? It'll be on Wednesday night. So he's not quite the finished product, but he's getting closer and he's getting better and better all the time. He's hard to beat. Yeah,
he's similar run as well. So I think if he gets that same run with all that pace on, he can do exactly what he did there.
All right, he's a big player, as I'm sure is Harrier Jet and Starlight, who both flashed home last time out behind Fast Most Furious.
Yep, they'll both go in the tips for me. I'm actually going to tip Harrier Jet. I laid him on the night. I thought barrier 12 was an impossible task for him. There was a smashing of money for him late in the betting. He was 50s down to 19s. Look at him charge home here. He ended up getting in for 4th. That was a brilliant run, and he's drawn a good barrier, so I'm going to take a little chance with him. Starlight will be in the tips too, because he's well rated again.
Yep, I got Starlight. I didn't put Harrier Jet in, but if there is all this pace, then he will be running on late, definitely.
All right, Mr Picasso, as I mentioned, still running through the runners and riders, been off the track for a little while. Irregular heart rhythm and bled on his last start back in October. He's
got ability, this horse. The problem is he gets himself into a muck lather before the races, and he used to at track work in the mornings. Not so much now, so I'd be one, if you do like him, he has got ability. I'll just see how he parades before the race.
I wanted to show this because, as Andrew mentioned, he's had some setbacks. He's bled and had an irregular heart rhythm. He's got a fantastic fresh record. He has got a ton of ability. And he did win one day when, on the way to the gates, it started pouring with rain and it just cooled him down. And there is a little bit of rain floating around. So he'd be one I'd be playing safe if he's a big price, which he might well be.
All right, that's Mr Picasso. We have one first starter in here called Dream Come True. Let's learn a bit more about him with jockey Derek Long.
Derek, on Wednesday night, you rode Dream Come True. You rode him in his most recent trial. You've also ridden him at track work. What's this horse like?
Yes, he's a very mature horse, and I do a couple trial for him, and he's pretty straightforward horse. And this time is first time go to Happy Valley, and I hope he can handle the track and see how it's go.
How fit does he feel for this first run?
Well, he only first time out this season, and he still have room to improve his fitness. And so I hope he can run well for the first start.
And just on your own form too, you've ridden winners at 2 of the last 3 meetings here in Hong Kong after a bit of a leaner patch for a month there or so. Do you feel like you're back in form?
Yes, always in the good form. This month I'm a bit unlucky, always have a pace and have a couple of days suspended. And I hope I can keep ride the winner.
Yeah, Derek's enjoying another fantastic season. What of Dream Come True? Formerly with Team Hawks in Australia.
Yep, I snuck him in for 4th, Andrew, because I think he'll get a nice run in transit. It's a strong race for him first up, but yeah, he'll just sneak in.
I didn't get him in because he hasn't been a Happy Valley before. He's 11.98 pounds, so he's a decent horse.
All right, OK, but ultimately, Paul, the selections?
I'm going to go with Encore Boy on top. I think he'll get the best run in transit right behind all his pace, and he can get that inside run and be tough to beat. Big Fortune's going to be my long shot for the meeting. He'll get back, and he's caught the eye running over 1,000 last time. The 1,200 looks absolutely ideal for him. Starlight, he's another one that gets back and runs on. And Robin Odyssey, he'll settle about midfield. So I've sort of gone away from the front runners here. I've sort of gone midfield and back runners, with Encore Boy getting the first run on them. So I went 4, 6, 1 and 10. But as it stands, 6 each way at 22 to 1, $23.
I'm not a real big fan of Harrier Jet, but I thought his run last start was outstanding. So from barrier number 1, I'm going to put him on top from Encore Boy and Starlight. He's the winner of 1 race from 27, Harrier Jet. It was this course and distance, it was this class, it was last season, and he was well tried in the betting last start. So where there's smoke, there's fire. 5, 4, 1, 3. I'll play the QQP 1, 4, 5 though as a safety net.
Yeah, not too much difference for me either, but I'm going to side with Starlight on top. All right, that's race number 5. Another quick break. Come back with race number 6. The second half features the Sawturns Cup.